Enter for your chance to win an iPad mini. CNET says digital wallets are struggling to gain traction. Dell goes private. Sony might be releasing a PlayStation 4. And e-commerce becomes a $1 trillion industry. That's right, trillion. I'm Monica Helms with Petra Industries, here to bring you 5 of the week's hottest news stories, all right here on Petra Channels. Want to win an iPad mini? Earn your chance to win by entering one of 2 ways. Either like us on Facebook or enter via the Petra website. Once you decide, you'll be given a promo code to use on your next order of $350 or more in Trident cases. It's still pretty early in the month, so don't panic. You've still got a little time. This promotion is running from February 1st all the way through February 28th. You can enter as often as you like, so have at it. CNET released a study this week stating that digital wallets are suffering from a severe lack of customer awareness. While deemed by many to be the future of payments, it turns out these virtual pay apps remain largely untouched and even a little bit misunderstood. Only 51% of U.S. consumers are even aware of digital payment providers outside of PayPal, and only 12% spanning all brands have actually used applications such as Google Wallet, MasterCard PayPass Wallet, or Square Wallet, according to a study from analytics firm Comscore. Comscore analyzed this data from 1 million U.S. consumers and 2 separate surveys of U.S. Internet users in November 2012 in order to arrive at these conclusions. For the purposes of the study, the firm defined the digital wallet as an entity that stores a virtual copy of wallet content for use in online or offline transactions. According to Comscore's payment practice leader Andrea Jacobs, digital wallets represent an innovative technology that has not yet reached critical mass among consumers due to a variety of factors, including low awareness and a muddied understanding of their benefits. Part of the issues with digital wallet adoption stems from concerns with security, particularly in terms of hacking or phone and identity theft. Comscore found that 93% of respondents said they would prefer to use a digital wallet that has to be unlocked before use, while just 57% were aware that this type of feature is already available. Hope isn't lost for the digital wallet, however. Close to half of consumers would be willing to pay for purchases via mobile phone, and 62% of respondents indicated that digital wallet technology does sound useful. Personal computer maker Dell announced this week that it would be going through a $24.2 billion buyout deal, with buyers to include the company's founder and a group of investors, which also includes Microsoft. Writes the Associated Press, this deal is the largest of its kind since the Great Recession dried up financing for risky maneuvers like this. This deal will end the company's nearly 25-year history as a publicly traded company, with shareholders receiving $13.65 per share for their stock. Company founder Michael Dell will remain the company's CEO and largest shareholder. According to NPR Morning Edition reporter Steve Henn, founder Michael Dell will have to borrow somewhere in the neighborhood of $15 billion in order to successfully take the company private, which will be a drain on Dell's cash. Is Sony announcing the PlayStation 4 this month? Maybe, says ABC News. In a post on the PlayStation blog entitled See the Future, Sony has embedded a video which teases for a February 20th event. Industry journalists have also received an email touting an event on that date. With Nintendo's introduction of the Wii U last fall, as well as leaked documents pointing to a next-generation Xbox, gamers have speculated that this year's E3 might finally see a PlayStation 4 or Xbox 720 device. According to a Topsy.com report, Sony suggested hashtag for the event, hashtag PlayStation 2013, saw a spike of over 3,000 tweets in its first 2 hours. This wasn't enough for the tag to trend nationally, but it could spike up again on the day of the event. E-commerce is now a $1 trillion industry. That's right. Global e-commerce sales passed $1 trillion for the first time in 2012, fueled by growth in North America and the Asia-Pacific region, according to a new report from eMarketer. North America sales increased 13.9% year-over-year to about $365 billion, and Asia-Pacific sales increased 33% to about $332 billion. While North America currently dominates for e-commerce sales, eMarketer predicts that this could change next year. The company projects that North America sales will grow at a slightly lower rate of 12.2% in 2013 to $409 billion. Asia-Pacific sales, on the other hand, will grow by 30% to $433 billion. The United States is also expecting to continue having the highest e-commerce sales of any country, at least through 2016. eMarketer projects that U.S. e-commerce sales will go from $343 billion in 2012 to $382 billion in 2013, more than double the sales of China, which is expected to grow to $182 billion in 2013 from $110 billion in 2012. That's all for this week's 5 on 5. While you wait for next week's edition, be sure to stop by one of our social media pages to get your fix on product features and the latest consumer electronics news stories. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and of course, YouTube.